You can actually hear the Standard leaving the room. At least the animals know they're performing. You know, why are there so many animals here? Is it because the clowns cost extra? Which is strange, considering the entire LFF is clowns. Well, I hope those clowns know to stay away from one Clussy-loving Ricky Riot. It's this guy, look. He's gonna do it, I just know he's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Here it goes. Hi, I'm Johnny Correa and welcome to Jackass, where we draw 2 cards every time. Good move! Shut up, you dumb union bastard! Don't encourage him! This circus has gotten too wild. We need to start Stat Card. We gotta save him! The Lord's work is never done! It's Stat Card Night! Stat Card Night!
The recognized symbol of excellence in Super Show Deck Tech.
Man, we have the best production between Director of Content Dave and Director of Stat Card Media Possum King. My God. I cannot believe, like, he told me, like, it's basically like a musical, like, Greatest Showman intro from my perspective, and I laughed my fucking ass off. I could not believe
that
it.
one was it, and then he sent me a couple others today, and I was like, man, he just keeps hitting.
Yeah, and for those who weren't backstage, I know our guest and Dave and Trey could just see me. I was doing the full, he's gonna do it. I was so into it. It's like, I'm like, as guy who's seen like Les Mis in theaters and stuff, it's just like, all right, I am super into this. Oh my God. All right. So, welcome to Stat Card. This is going to be a fun one because Boss started a contest, the Create a Card competition. And right off the gun, some people don't know what the fuck Super Show cards are supposed to do. And
without Fuse 2, it's a no.
Yeah. It's now titles and everything are one thing, but just effects are crazy. And lo and behold, the person who messages me out of the blue and said, I would like to be on the episode where you guys talk about this because there are some stinkers. We are proud to welcome to the show one of, if you ask just about anybody who's been around for a few years, everybody's favorite on-air personality ever in SRG programming. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh,
we added him.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how's it going, folks? Yeah, I mean, you were talking about Les Mis and everything, and I thought you were talking about how we're going to feel after reading most of these cards.
Yeah. I will feel like 24609.
It's after I messaged you, the next message was to the ball saying, "My God, how do you have to go through this all the time?" Like, my sympathies.
I submitted one that I thought was like perfectly restrained, and it's also like an effect we had talked about, like probably needed to be made. But I looked down, and it was like, this is insanely specific for some of these.
I mean, I definitely have a comment for the one you created, because I have a comment for every single card that was created.
Yeah, man, way more organized than I am.
Yeah. Well, it was just, I love card design, and I like a balanced card games. So this was pretty much my kryptonite.
I feel you. So I am going to pull up the actual post itself, and then you have your spreadsheet with your original thoughts and comments. Let's see.
That way, like, I don't have to go back and like, well, I've had a couple days to think about it. No, I'll tell you how I felt about it the first time I saw it, folks.
All right, so I'll just read it first. Get ready for the Super Show Create a Card Competition for 2026. Welcome to the new year, where we're starting off with a bang by launching the Create a Card Competition for Super Show. Here's your chance to get creative. Sure did. And see your card idea come to life in Super Show the game. We're looking for one outstanding card that will be selected, created with unique artwork and printed for the game. To enter, simply comment your card idea with the following details: card name, card number, card text, skill requirement, if any. I'll be approving cards based on their theme and a power level to ensure fair gameplay. Once the initial selection is done, the Super Show community will step in to help determine the finalists. The ultimate winner will be chosen by me after taking into account community feedback. I like how he's just like, I don't care how many sheep potions you're voting for. I am going to be the final decision maker. Remember, you can submit up to 3 cards per person, and that's not all. Some of the finalist card content may even be available for purchase at a discount. Best of luck to all participants. Let the creativity flow, and may the best card win.
And there is someone who really, I wish, would have stuck to 3 cards.
Some people had a little bit of problem with reading comprehension.
Yeah, they had like 10, I think, and one was okay. But
oh my
bad.
God.
I do know this. My file does not have any of the names of the people who created the card, because I don't really give a shit who did it.
Well, don't worry. I'll be here to put them on blast. That's my job. If you couldn't tell by the intro as told from my perspective.
And another funny thing with this is you have people who submitted 3 cards, which, first off, like, I submitted 1. If you submit 3, you're competing against yourself. Because even if you make the top cut, like, only one of them's going to win.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And if the crowd's going to split on it, because if they like one of the cards you designed better than the other one, they're not going to throw their support behind it.
Or if they want it on a certain color over the color that you actually want, you actually just, harmed yourself on not getting it on sub when you actually wanted it on grapple.
Right. Yeah. And it's one of those things. And when it comes to names and whatnot, like when you pick the whole line, it's like, okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure the boss would prefer a line that's not named, because then he can sell the other 2.
Yeah. You do, like, right off the bat, like, the first submission is someone who submitted an entire line.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, like, it's if they submit an entire line and that's their only submission, okay, because it's 3 and it's pretty much just 1. But like,
you could take it's more like to put the idea in boss's head of this line type that may need to exist. I don't know if I quite agree with this line.
I don't think I'd ever play this line.
If someone played this line against me, I was like, I'd be like, oh, so we're gonna be here for a minute, huh?
Which one? The spinning sheep post?
Yes, Brian Schmidt trying to.
I think like the only one I would ever play this line on.
Oh my God! Every C1 Stop One's Colossal Smash with Heartbreaker. Oh my God!
Yes.
So, when before it got updated, it was horrible, absolutely horrendous.
What was updated, the original?
I believe it was you just get to choose one card they haven't played and discard it. It wasn't a mutual destruction. So like, it was just like, wow, this is just better than any card.
Oh yeah, so this is just charging spear on a C1 stop.
And then, but it did get updated to be a C1 stop one, or each player chooses a card.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Or
So
is
now
very
that it's an
important.
or with the update, it's mechanically fine. Overdone keywords, obviously.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, overtuned.
My main thing was locking as a keyword doesn't make sense for strikes.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Blocking, great. Locking,
And-
not so much. But
yeah. Lock. It's like
Mechanically
there's
fine.
already a million, and also there's already a terror on 19, so you're not exactly tickling the balls for boss there.
yeah, and the thing is, it's mechanically it's fine because it's the or effect. If it wasn't
Yeah.
an or, yeah, no, way too powerful, but
Right.
and annoying to play. But like as an or,
it is annoying
it's
to play
fine.
against. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it play because it's like the alternate to the each one's flips kind of play, except a bit
Yeah.
more defensive. But yeah, it's fine. Like
I just hope
wish
that I
it
would
all
never
started
actually
this
play
way.
this on my Salem Stop one because I don't typically like the additional effects there because I can always make this card live as a stop for me.
Yeah,
And I'm not advancing my board either with this. So say I'm playing it on my 20, I'm throwing it offensively. I move a card from their board and they just remove my 20. So I mean, what did we really accomplish?
You need it for OG. Wait for it. I was being selfish. We know.
yeah. No, it's absolutely for stuff like that, and that's fine. Like because it's a mutual destruction, it's okay. Sometimes you really need to blow up someone's gimmick stopper.
Yeah,
So, like,
and that's why I could
it's
see
fine.
like sometimes because listen, man, like I know early on I've played against your faction mate Ken Fouché, and he will occasionally put in like the blindside kick or beat down in the corner line, and if it's like I'm not throwing strikes into the tech guy or whatever, it's like he'll throw it, and I'm like, well, shit. It's like there goes the thing I just stopped. Like sometimes the or line can work.
Yeah, I mean, now it's harder, but like when they first came out, they were really good packs in 1 through 3, just because late game throwing a 1-2-3 aggressively to flip your opponent's card can help save you a couple turns.
Yeah, chop down. Yeah.
So I get it. It's fine mechanically at the way it is now. It's fine, but like it's not a must play for anyone.
No.
So it's good.
Yeah, it could make some sense.
All
Next, generic finish grapple that is definitely a generic and not actually just a finish grapple for one specific competitor.
Yeah, 8+ power, +2 to your 5. While this is in your discard pile, your stops are considered spotlights for your gimmick and effects. Yes, my initial comment was great competitor specific finish, not a great generic.
Not a good generic.
Not a good generic. Great specific. But
this would be a great finish for Pride.
Or Danny Dick Thunderlips.
I was about to say Dick Thunderlips. That strike finish is going to hit for 47.
Yeah, except of course he doesn't have the power.
A power 8.
Oh, he doesn't have power 8. Yeah,
which is the worst part about it. So it really is only Pride fighters and Pride. They're the only two competitors.
Yeah, and then Mothman can't even use it.
Okay,
he's power 7, I believe.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where, like, I would love it as a actual finish for Pride, but not as a generic. You're selling what, like 4 of them out of 100 you print?
Like, it's like Pride, Zach, maybe Angela. Like, not too many people play Pride.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 6 months getting that in my payoff packs because no one bought it to single.
Exactly. Yeah.
So but like great competitor specific though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely like you just didn't even need to list a generic, man. Just say like I would like this as another finish.
Yeah.
Next we have the Wild Buffalo Charge.
Oh yeah. Yep. 8+ strike. Search your deck or discard for 2 non-finished cards with punch in the name and put them into play.
So.
So why don't you give your thoughts first on this before I read what I wrote?
This is also a very character-specific card, I feel.
Yeah. This is also like a character-specific for Hot Rod, who can swap cards. This is why. I mean, I get he could put like counter punching into play, sure, and swap cards from discard pile, but man, okay, sure.
Yeah, so mine was underwhelming. I mean, like the problem is most punch cards in the game only have effects when hit.
Yeah, other
so,
than like legendary punch and counter punching. Yeah, that's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So basically, the best you're going to get is put a number 19 in play for +2 agility or strike, or you could get the +1 the power one. You can get like a couple conditional +1s in the 13
Well,
slot.
I mean,
but
I figured it was to put 1-2 punch and 3-4 punch into play. Is what
Yeah.
you're trying to get to increase your strike one. Is like
right, yeah, but you're
the big
still
play off this.
Yeah, you get a
You're
+1
using
to
a
strike.
22 to get. Yeah, it's
Oh, you could put
Yeah.
skill punch. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Now
I mean-
there's skill +1 to agility.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean it's the thing, but yes, but none of them are really overwhelming when you have to use a skill card to get it.
It's also skill skill card 22. It's like I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and it's like you could get the one what the gut punch grapple card that or gives a +1 to submission rolls for both players, but like
Oh yeah,
none of it's really that.
23.
still
and
very
it's not-
underwhelming.
Yeah, because it's not shortcutting you to a finish because it's already a follow up.
However, I will say, other than Hot Rod, this could be hilarious in Right Hand Man.
Yeah,
just triple the numbers in this. just do some nonsense with
I
punches.
mean, like if it
whatever you
wasn't
can
on
find.
strike and like you could go put like steel chain punch into play, like that would be a little bit more interesting. I feel. But
oh
just
yeah,
on
no,
the
that's one of
22,
the things. Like can't be used with super steel chain punch is also one of the things.
That's
that-
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because like getting that out without having to worry about losing the match. Okay, like, but yeah, it's just not. It's not great.
Yeah.
But
All
it's,
right.
but it's one of the least offensive cards here.
Yeah. No, it's not hilariously game breaking or anything. It's just underwhelming. Speaking
no shoes,
of
no
yeah,
shoes suit.
yeah, speaking of overwhelmingly game breaking, Ronnie Roms spin once again, you motherfuckers. Will heal for himself and lock. Three offensive keywords. Number 27. Choose 2. Stop any strike. Your opponent's next turn roll is -2. You may re-roll your next turn roll. Draw the top or bottom card of your deck. If the crowd meter's 2 or greater, choose 3. Agility requirement.
All right, so this is going to get into what the biggest problem most players have in this game is that they don't understand what the power level is for the card slot. And like this, like the power level for a skill requirement stop at 25 through 27 is you stop only a finish and you can get a +1 to finish rolls.
Yeah. Or like you get incredibly specific with Burning Blade, which you need that stat line, and it's like this
Yeah,
draw
like, it
one.
had to be like
This is
a defensive
also a
stat line or
follow-up.
something,
Yeah, but even
you know.
that's that like super powerful or game.
No,
No,
like the vast
like-
majority of people don't
yeah.
even use them in warrior characters.
And like the thing is, this is almost a 22 to 24, except even better at a skill card.
Yes,
So
yes. Draw the top or bottom. Re-roll your next turn roll -2,
And it's a
or
choose
stop
2.
any.
or
Stop
choose three at
any.
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so egregious.
And there's
And
enough
we're an
stops.
agility requirement on a 27 as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
well, yeah, because I see because it's a spin wheel, but it's a lock. It's weird. Like
Yeah, well, it's definitely like for Rowdy Ron himself, who's only a Tech 7, and his
Yeah.
gimmick is based on heal.
Yeah.
So that's why wheel is there.
yeah, but like had it been a reasonable card, it might have had a chance of being made.
Yeah,
Like
just
linking it to a card that is just so vastly overpowered that everyone with 8 agility would play it because
Yeah.
why wouldn't you?
yeah,
is-
bro. It's also a stop any.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that, and it's like all this effect with a stop any.
Yeah, and like stop a finish +1 the finish rolls is the other general stops in that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
For skill requirements.
super powerful.
All right. Next we have yours. This is called Bob Dunn Hate. This is number 19, reverberating slap.
Yep.
See, not a terribly offensive keyword line
No.
at all. Your opponent cannot reroll their turn rolls. I think this
Just
is
giving up a
fine.
C1 stop
Yeah.
one to
Yeah.
get this effect.
This is
Yep.
perfectly fine because there's already lines on that said your opponent can't increase their turn rolls,
Correct.
can't move cards from play. So this type of effect, I feel, is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, 19 through 21 are you generally used. You give up a stop and you stop someone's gimmick. It's basically like one of the effects of their gimmick cards. So that's why I put in that reverberating slap, because it's a lasting effect. Reverberating makes sense. But I was also told by Steve that I wasn't allowed to make reroll hate cards. So, but I think it's actually one of those things that's kind of needed for the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't make reroll hate cards now that he's playing Mr. Hyde in Faction Wars.
Yeah, but like, well, they won't come. I guess they could, depending on how long Faction Wars takes.
Well, this one would not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one for sure would not. It would be about about 8-9 months. Got to have full in the chamber.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where, but I think 19 to 21 has stops for most other type of gimmicks that do effects, but reroll has no hate in the game, really, other than certain competitors. But not everyone can play Homicide
or Macho Manny
or Macho Man. Yeah, even though Macho Manny is also reroll.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Damn Macho Manny.
But I feel like that's a solid card. Like nothing crazy name wise. I think a good effect card for giving up a C1 stop one, not a skill requirement. Fits with the what is that? Rolling down the street or the bells of the belfry. All those types of cards that shut down like a specific thing.
Yeah, all the like drop over the top and things like that. Yeah, right. It's a good card.
Yeah. Ron Rumble, number 23, 2 turntables and a microphone. Discard 1 card from your hand, draw 3.
Yeah, I mean, other than being able to say it's where it's at afterwards.
That's exactly John Hodges. I knew that would be it.
I mean, having draw 3 is fine. In the slot, we
already
have
exists.
Draw 3.
I was gonna say you've already got draw 3s there that you don't have.
So now that you have to discard to do it, it's weaker.
I mean, it's for 2 specific competitors. It's for Stillwell and it's for Defector.
Well, it could be anyone who runs a microphone too.
Defector, or microphone keyword.
So
it is no
fine.
keyword, but I'd rather have blindside bombing if I was going to do this. I'd rather draw 2 and pick up any and not have to.
Yeah, you're not getting enough for the discard 1 to make it worthwhile. But so it's not overpowered. It's a little weak, but it could be tweaked to be better. Yeah, and I like the name.
I add something. So. Yeah. This is mine. Embossed neck adjustment, number 27. Stop any follow-up or finish strike. Your opponent's cards can decrease your breakout rolls or number of breakout rolls. This is just the real beater entrance text on a stop in the line, like the style of like boss beats or freeze don't move.
Yeah, well, my lines were entrance card power level, which is basically the same powers level as boss beats. And boss is a good keyword that I'm a bit partial to, and it shows the knowledge of cards slot power level. So good card overall. Easily could be made. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and it's one thing like we had already mentioned that the boss is a line that could be made, and he was like he would be fine with that.
Yeah, it works. It's a perfect card like for the slot. Like it's not a must play. It does what it needs to do. It works exactly the same as other cards in the line. It's perfect design for the card slot.
Yeah. So. Here we go with Trey's favorite card. Blocking the rope break from Swaggy. Lead submission number 12. Your opponent's stop cards do not cause a finish roll on your turn. If you're a tag team or a trio, draw 2.
All right.
I mean, I just wanted this as an entrance that your opponent can't cause finishes on your turn roll.
Yeah, I mean,
your turn.
Fine. So my main thing was this: it shows a lack of knowledge of card slot power level.
Yeah,
so much. Cards in 10 to 12 need to have a power based on other cards in play. This has kind of the power of a 7 through 9, so it's just too powerful.
It probably could be a 9 because it also had like there's the calling for backup line that says your opponent can't play a
leads or follow up finishes.
Whatever
your
finish
opponent can play.
And the thing is, because you're going to play it in almost every tag team and trio, and draw 2 is the power level for a 9. So
and it's also like draw 2 just for being that type is
so at a 12 it's just way too powerful with like no things. But other than that, I mean it would need work, but it's
change the card number, maybe reduce the draw if it's going to have multiple effects. And he's not done.
No requirement if it's got multiple effects.
He's definitely not done.
Yeah. Nuck if you bucko buster. Follow up grapple. If your grapple or power is greater than your opponent, stop any submission. If both are greater, the crowd meter's +1. Strike 8 skill card.
Yes, completely not understanding the point of equal 8 cards.
No.
Since it's equal 8s are to offset the power drop from having a skill check stop, which this obviously doesn't because strikes don't stop grapple submissions. So like you can have 3 live stops and a double powerful one at 14. No,
It's also or. Like that's the craziest thing is that it's like you only need one of these. You're a colossal smasher and you're up against EC3. Well, guess what, baby? My 9's still higher.
Yeah, which it's just defeats the purpose of equal 8s, and it's just far too broken and not good.
Oh my god.
Very, very unknowledgeable about card power slots. Just so bad.
Next we have John Hodges having a just straight up Danhausen card. Cursed. Number 14. If your grapple's greater than your opponent's grapple, stop any sub. Your opponent's next turn rolls -1. I think that's fine. Like a -1 is not that massive of a deal.
No, it's not fine. Because the power level for a -1 to your next turn roll and a stop is stop, a lead, or finish.
So it should be a lead or a finish,
Yeah,
not a
it
stop
can't
any.
be
That's your
right.
only qualm.
Yep. If it said stop or lead or finish submission, be perfectly fine. It'd be in the power level of the
So
card
just
you have to do it.
Swap it to boss. So
Yeah.
basically, you're saying swap it to boss toss text.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's the balance level for a stop.
Yeah.
And at 14, if it's skill requirement, you would just change that. After that, other than that, it would be fine. But yeah, just a little too powerful being a stop any.
Yeah, just change it to lead or finish, which would be interesting on 14 because lead or finish stops don't exist. They only have follow up and finish.
Right, but moment. I mean, there's a spot for lead or follow up too. Or lead or finish, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, Swaggy, he's back. Crown of Roses, finish submission, number 30, generic. Your skills are +1 for each other card you have in play with King in the name. If you bumped on the previous turn roll, this card cannot be stopped. This is maybe the loudest I'm saying go to hell. So you have made a bump in the night death by elbows.
Yeah, better death by elbows. Which is already a broken generic.
Yeah, one of the all-time top 2 generic finish in the game with like fucking Schoolboy, I guess.
Well, sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. But either or.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, insane.
Yeah, absolutely not.
King's a better keyword than elbow too, people.
Oh, for sure. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So
yeah. Joe
Williams. Elbows are just only on yellow cards. You have keys on all kinds of colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so broken.
Joe Williams, under your spell, number 20, power 8, choose strike, grapple, or submission. The next turn, your opponent cannot play cards of that type. We talked about this in Zoom recently, and we felt it was okay. I mean,
on your opponent's next turn, they cannot play. I feel would be more balanced because if you say that and then you say they can't throw subs and then you throw the finished strike, they can't do anything about it. That feels
that's the thing I said for it needs to be on your opponent's next turn. Otherwise, it's just a 20 that says, "Hey, I can hit a finish next turn."
I compare it to I compared it to Press Slam or something. I compared it to a weaker Press Slam. So normally you play Press Slam line into playing a finish strike, but you get a +3.
Stronger than Press Slam though, because you get to choose.
Yeah.
But you do not get +3 to your turn roll. Press Slam, you typically
don't always
win the next turn
after
roll.
the +3 either.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Yeah, but you have a boost.
Here's what makes Press Slam not as good. Press Slam kills 3 cards in the person's hand. How many cards do you need to use a spectacle to prevent being hit on the next turn?
Yep. Most of the time it kills that many, but yes.
Yeah.
That's
Press Slam, you can still have a chance with it because of the being able to spectacle out of it the next turn.
All right. We are being told to speed up.
Yeah.
All right. So, Billiam, claw hold in the spotlight, lead sub, number 12. Again, leads and follow-ups do not cause finish rolls.
Wrong slot.
Yeah, wrong slot. Again, this would be a 9.
Yeah.
Chris Pagillo, dive, head on, stop any lead grapple. The player with more cards in hands discard 1 card from their hand.
It's fine.
Please do not make this a line.
Well, they would. They would. But it's fine. Like, because we have the draw ones, this card's more powerful, but, like, it's not the end of the world. And dive, even though it's keyword creep, is fine for a strike.
It's going to be miserable playing against a Jigsaw with a handful of these.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it can already be miserable with Jigsaw. I mean,
he's going to make you. Well, I mean, it depends on the type of Jigsaw, I guess.
Yeah.
10. Everyone's got a price. Number 10. If you end your turn without playing a card, draw a card and get +2 to your turn roll.
Way too strong.
What? Is this like my first thing was, is this a constant effect that happens every time you pass?
No, I was going to say it's not the next time. Like if it's the next time, I could kind of see it, but
like
every time you pass, you draw a card, get a +2.
And it's the wrong slot for this type of effect too.
It is, and the effect itself, I could see change one-time effect. It may be a poison effect. Change it to like change it to hold it right there. Power level. Draw a card. Get +1.
Yep, that's actually what I said would be the
yeah,
and maybe even +1 for each strike in play if you're keeping it at this slot.
But, if you're keeping it at 10.
Yeah, but
which theoretically could be huge if you set that up as a poison and then finally like pass and bury, it's just like boom +5.
No, which would be why it would justify being a skill card.
Yeah,
he said originally was 22 agility 8 or greater.
I still think it being a poison effect hitting every time, even as a skill card 22, is way too strong.
Yeah,
it needs to be a one-time effect. Like,
yeah, no, it just as a constant every turn effect. It's just way too powerful.
Yeah. Next we have from the Meeple, drop everything. Number 17, warrior stat line. Other cards in play have blank text except for the turn they come into play.
Ikuzo card, which is I don't think they usually try to do. For super cards, but
I know that they are like 17 for this stat line will be coming out in the next Ikuzo thing. I've seen it whenever it does.
Yeah, but with this being for Super Show rather than Ikuzo,
correct.
That I think making Ikuzo cards is probably a problem.
But, disqualified. Next.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think also like it's a little hard for put it in that slot. It really shouldn't because it doesn't have it. Like that's not the way cards in that slot work.
It would be your 19, 20, 21.
Yeah. And then it could maybe even be a non-skill requirement card even.
Yeah, I think that's more of a power level type thing.
But so that's just a power level and tweaking thing.
Yeah.
It's not
we have your guys, Christopher Andrews, card name, Welcome to Suffocate City. Number 14, similar to Colossal Smash, but a strike skill. Not familiar with how skills interact, but would like a strike version. Why would it be 14? This is homage to the local rock group that's based out of Atlanta. The Funeral Portrait, the lead singer is a TCG fan. I cleared it with him to use his likeness in the name.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for him, he's not getting in the game. Gunslinger card too, and obviously the point of Gunslinger cards are not to copy Warrior and Goliath cards and things like that. So it's a no. That's just no. All right. What's our next one? Swift Elbow?
Number 1, Swift Elbow. Spotlight. Stop any lead grapple if this card's revealed from your hand. Your next turn rolls +1.
Too powerful.
Spotlight's on 1.
Yep. Too powerful.
Yeah. No.
It's way too powerful.
Yeah. Absolutely not. Zach. Helluva Kick, not trademarked. Had to check. Number 22, follow-up strike 8 requirement. You may search your discard. So you forgot your deck for a strike.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, put on top of your shuffle deck. Once per turn, you may reroll your finish roll.
Yeah.
It seems it's just a combination of 2 cards there.
And 222 for the price of 1 of a skill card. Yeah. That's fine.
It's fine. Knee strike and the diving elbow or whatever the elbow is there.
And it's not like it's one of them is a really powerful one anyway. So
no, but you get 2 effects.
Don't see as much play, and you're putting it as a skill requirement.
Yeah, so that's
perfectly
fine.
Power level. Thank God, Zach didn't embarrass me. Ken Fouché, 11, The Gathering. Chose a keyword you have in play. Shuffle one card from your discard pile into your deck for each card you have in play with that keyword in the name. Why?
I swear I love you, Ken, but...
we already have the sledgehammer line, the trash can, sheep, potion. Getting to choose any keyword.
Yeah,
put it on the name of the card.
Here, the biggest problem with it is keyword isn't a game term.
That's true.
Like, so you can't put keyword on a card because it's not a defined term. Now, if it was pick a word, but the problem is it would need to say each other because it shouldn't be able to come into play and do an automatically shuffle one. So, like, if it was each other and you pick a word, it would be fine power level wise, but
I was going to say, like, the Gathering, the Sledgehammer, it counts itself to shuffle in a sledge.
Yes, but this is more powerful.
But this is more, yes, I'm saying, like, you probably just need to go ahead and pick its keyword that it wants to play as and not be, the amalgam that Johnny Curry is trying to get later on down here.
John Von Masick, no chance in hell. Stop any grapple that would remove a card in play.
I mean, it's weaker than the other stops that target oddly specific cards. Yeah. I mean, it could literally be another number 1. Probably would be fine. But
I want this on 15.
Yeah. My thing is with this is getting a little bit too much into the weeds. Like, should we have cards that stop cards that bury cards or cards that draw? I mean, it's really too specific, I think.
You've got other you could play that keep your cards from being removed.
Yeah. Yeah, just play a card that doesn't get removed from play.
Yeah. He's also back with Bell Ringer. Your opponent shuffles their hand to the deck, then draws the top 5 cards of their deck. How many Bell Ringer cards we got after finish? So many Bell Ringers.
I mean, Bell Ringer is a cool name because it's a cool thing. But so one, it can't be a draw because
it would be ad.
Yeah, so it would have to be an ad. It also needs to specify top if it was using draw as a card, like as an effect. But it's just, I think, a little bit too easy to abuse is the problem.
And I feel like it needs to have DQ text on it if you're going to be doing this.
Yeah, it's way too powerful for. It's not way too powerful. It's a little too powerful for a 22, and I think it just would end up being abused in a way that makes games not fun.
Probably.
Adrian English. Like we are going from oldest to newest.
Adrian English suplex the boss through a table. Fuck. Card number 23. If you have 2, 3 ? Other grapples in play, then all finishes are blank. No.
So here's the thing: the power level isn't horrible. Like, okay, a 23 could do that with that many cards in play, but it's absolutely a horrendous card to use. It's so weak.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna blank all my finishes.
All finishes.
Why?
This would make games take so long.
I would never play this card, and but like
people already hated Peter Lionheart, bro.
Here's the thing, though: it's a better design card than 90% of the cards on this list, unfortunately.
Sure.
So.
We have the influencer number 15, bow and table. If your technique is higher than your opponent, stop at finish strike. If it's your technique is lower, both players flip one card. The art would be a bow and arrow submission over a table. He plays table Candyman if it wasn't clear.
This is one of those ones where it's like, okay, so if your skill's higher, you stop. If it's lower, both players flip. If it's equal, I guess you do nothing.
So why not just play the flip stuff there?
Yeah. So it's
that's the whole reason you just play the flip stuff there, and we don't have to have this card being made.
Yeah, I mean, like putting a table key card there is not the end of the world, but like, it's just too low of a power and doesn't really do anything game wise. But
we have Everett with all 3 of his. No sell, number 10. This card cannot be removed from play by your opponent. If you have another lead in play, draw 1 card.
So, I have just commissioned a whole 10 through 12 line, like before the holidays, like right before the beginning of the year. And this cannot be removed from play by your opponent. It was one that the boss was leaning forward. So most likely I will be having a 10 through 12 line that comes out with that part of the deck.
Oh.
But
right.
so, but whether or not it's this balance level, because there's some things I have to talk to the boss about when we actually get to it.
Right.
I have to wait on some art. But like this is perfect power level. If you have another lead and play, draw one card, everything, it's perfect for the slot, and like there's nothing wrong with it. It's
okay.
It's a decent card.
This next one may be my favorite one, actually, like thematic and like power level wise.
Briefcase shot. This card's also a lead. Draw 3. If stopped, you lose the match via DQ.
Yeah. Powerful, but seems fair.
I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean it's
thematic too for that slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also like it's a draw. A draw 3 already exists on that line without
Yep.
DQ. The thing that makes it a DQ thing is that it's also a lead.
It's a lead. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
it's powerful, but it's good.
Yeah, sure. Minimized movement. Stop Colossal Smash. This card cannot be removed from play. Agility 8.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine because there's plenty of times where you're playing against a Colossal Smasher. You can tell he definitely plays against Simon Dabner a lot. And just to throw it to remove cards.
It also shows you he understands how card slots work. Which is
it strikes, stop, and grapple.
Yeah, which very much I enjoy the people who can understand that.
Let's see.
What's our next bet?
Adrian English, that doesn't work for me, brother. Card already exists, but if it changed the name. 12. If you have fewer cards in hand than your opponent and the credit meter's 2 or greater, you may re-roll your last breakout roll.
Yeah, it doesn't understand the way 10 through 12 cards work.
That's
Yeah, most cards in there don't check hand size of your opponent and stuff, except for Lucky Strike, but that's
and crowd meter typically doesn't check there.
Yeah, so it's a bit much.
Yeah.
And the name has already been used. So
that's true. Yeah. Todd Brooks, Slamilton saying American Backcracker. Search your deck or discard pile for Taunt from the Top Rope. You may play it as an additional card this turn. While Taunt from the Top Rope is in play, your gimmick cannot be blanked.
I was gonna say he changed to the Taunt from the Top Rope.
Yeah.
Like it was originally but yeah, I mean I kind of like this.
It was supposed to be Ready to Rumble. So the thing is, it's fine. The card itself was fine. I don't think it should be Taunt from the Top Rope.
Yeah, I don't know the Taunt from the Top Rope's the
I think the card that actually would fit for the pattern that those have is That's My Keezy. Because all the other ones
I would prefer that.
Yeah, because that's a card that looks at what your opponent has in play, just like Ready the Rumble line does and whatnot, and the Pure 6 Brawl line does for the other 16 through 70s. So like if it was That's My Keezy, I think that would be the best. The other one to make it would be Handful of Hair because that's the worst card in 12 slot. So this might get that card played. But Taunt from the Top Rope, I think, is too good of a card to have this as like the one it plays on.
Yeah, so the matchup card needs to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, all right.
All right. Brian Lee, the Amalgam Crack, number 19. What a fucking word there. These cards are meant to be keyword triggers for any competitor. When this card is in play or discard pile, so it's a spotlight, you may name this card with up to 3 words of your choice.
Yeah.
I pitched this idea a couple years ago to try and get a card that can help everyone's keyword competitor. Don't know if there's a better way to word it for technical purposes. No, there isn't because it shouldn't exist.
So here's the weird thing about this card. Because it doesn't really bother me that much, the thing. It's only when the card's in play or discard. So when you hit the card, it doesn't have the keyword names. So any competitor that has a keyword trigger on hits wouldn't trigger. Because it's not until play until after it hits.
Yep.
So, like, it's one of those things like, okay, if you want to give up a C1 stop one for a card that triggers a gimmick, like, yeah fine.
An extra draw 2 for Slamilton or something? Or
Yeah, like, so it's not like the end of the world power level wise, it's just weird. And, like, I don't think it's written the way he intends it to work.
Thank you, referee Dentist Dave. Dustin Smith, Australian, spelled Australian, my guy. Down underhook. You had me. I just need to fix that spelling on the Australian. Number 11. Flip up to 3 cards. If you do, your opponent flips the same number. No skill requirement.
Not how the slot works.
Not really. It would
fine
have
at
to
7 to 9.
Yeah, maybe 7 through 9. If it would have to be like flip as many leads or grapples you have in play, your opponent may do.
Well, you have to match a color.
If it was at 11, it would need to count some of the cards. But at 7 to 9, that could be just written just like that.
Yeah, it's already like close to airplane spin.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but like it's more control since it's up to, so which is why it wouldn't have the extra effect that airplane spin has. At 7 to 9, it'd be great. At 10 to 12, it's not how it works.
And he's back with Ugandan toe stomp. Number 1. If this is the first turn of the game, this is also a finish. Finish roll is -3.
Yeah. So not only is it just finger poke of doom, it's fucking worse.
It's worse. It's off color.
Yeah. The thing is, if it's in play, so if you have to play it later game, your finish that you're going to come up with is -3. Because it's not, because he used the period. So there's different effects. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So like instead of using like handshake of doom, I'm going to use a finger poke of doom that I can't use later on in the game because it just shoots myself in the foot. So I guess you're stomping your own foot. But yeah, no, not good at all.
We have Possum King. Draw a card. If your gimmick is blank, remove a card from play.
Not how the slot works.
Not typically. I did like it just for the names.
The name's great, but like just not how the slot works.
Yeah, it would have to have if you have a blank in play. Dustin Garman, 7. What a kick in the blank. 8 skill requirement. Choose one. Copy one card's text that your opponent has in play, or choose one card your opponent has in play and blank the text.
Reasonable.
Sure. Skill requirement.
Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colby Cram, chosen one, coming in with out of money. I feel like this is this is all different effects. I thought there was going to be a whole other line.
And this is just
it's following the Apocalypse line type effect.
Yeah, that's what they are.
And I'm going to have the same response to each of them.
Yes. Stop any follow grapple. Discard one card each player has in play. Yeah.
Too powerful.
Locking Horns, number 5. Stop any follow-up sub. Shuffle 3 cards from each player's discard pile into the deck.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
Way too powerful.
Higher Goals, number 6. Stop any follow-up strike. Each player randomly shuffles 2 cards from their hand into their deck.
Too powerful.
Very powerful. My God.
All 3 of those cards are too powerful for the slot.
Yeah, that's
maybe as a skill card, but as a non-skill card, it's just too powerful. What if the number 5 was 1 card? No, it's still too powerful because there are stops that have deft shuffling and shuffle things back in, and they're either specific
that's
to
steel chair.
Yeah, doing it offensively, and not even that. Like, there's the cards that say each player shuffles a strike in, and they're stops. So like it's just each player
just shuffle their deck or bury 1 card.
So it's going to be too powerful, even at a shuffle 1 is the problem.
We have the phenomenal one, Kirk Polka on his alt. Boss Rate Potion number 67. Number 1. +1 to technique during turn rolls. If your next turn rolls technique, it's +1. This is just off-color chain wrestling.
Yep. So the thing is, it's balanced because obviously the normal one's balanced. Here's what I don't like about it. Do we need 6 cards in every slot from 1, 2, 3 that adds +1 to a skill, and then if the next turn that roll is +2? No, but it would make Steve a lot of money.
It would, yeah.
They can make money by getting people to pay for keywords in these slots.
There are for sure people who would do this.
And people who just want the skill in that slot too. So it's not broken. It's balanced because the card that goes there is balanced. It's fine. It's one of those things where it's you get the +1 to skills in 16 through 18 line, and there's 6 in each slot, and it's what the hell? Why am I doing this? I don't need.
Next we have.
It gets to the point where maybe he needs to cap the number of keywords that you can actually play in the competitor, because if you give him 30 keywords, that's just actually the gimmick. It doesn't matter.
Normally, I'd agree with you, but I play TJ Marconi, so now we need more picks.
I see. Don't cross the boss. Number 9. If stopped, your opponent buries 2 cards in their hand.
So it's Thunder Stomp without the Steel Cage stacks, but with an extra card buried. So it's too powerful because of the extra card buried.
Yeah, because Thunder Stomp already exists.
Yeah.
He probably didn't think about Thunder Stomp. He just thought about Cosmic Clutch or whatever, the if stop draw.
The draw too.
Yeah. So the thing is, and a lot of people will make this mistake, they equate bury to the same as draw, and it's not. Bury is considered a more powerful effect. So generally a draw 2 becomes a bury 1. Generally power level wise.
All right. Number 3, boss rate mugging. Technique skill requirement. If it's the first turn of the game, this card's also a finish.
Again, it's balanced because it's the same thing. It's just, do we need 6 of these cards in every slot?
It's finger poke of doom on sub.
Yeah, could you imagine? Because you would need 6 cards in each slot, and then 6 entrances for each slot that goes with it.
Oh yeah.
Bobby O slamming the microphone.
Dollar signs.
Yeah,
right. Bobby O slamming the microphone master featuring the boss. Too long of a name. Full stop. Number 16. Turn roll +1. Discard a microphone to pick up a microphone or draw a card.
Doesn't fit the slot.
Nope. You need to have something else in play.
Could be a 22 to 24, but it'd be probably a little weak that way. But it would be fine in 22 to 24. But
where are you discarding the microphone from as well? Is another thing.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing. Most of these people don't specify where, so you have to go by the interpretation. So it's most likely going to be from hand.
But from hand, I would assume.
But you know, if I'm removing my, 24 or 27 from play, and I get to pick it back up.
Oh no, then it's just way too powerful. Yeah, but it's a 22 to 24. It's doable.
Let's see. Brandon, the beekeeper, number 24, under pressure. If you if you have at least fewer cards in hand than your opponent, draw 4 or flip 4. Add 1 card from discard pile to your hand.
Versatility is great. So that's a noble goal. But draw 4 is too powerful on its own as a 22 to 24. Flip 4, add 1 is already a card. So being the option to be able the other one either is a little bit too good in its own, and then having the hand size is just having that.
I think he's been playing against a lot of quad H. I think is what this is coming from.
Yeah,
he's been playing a lot of quad H probably.
Yeah, it's either broken or unplayable, and you can't have a card that's either broken or unplayable.
But yeah, it's only draw 4 if you're behind on hand size. It would be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it does that, that's like, oh, that's powerful, but like it's just.
Most of the time, it's going to be a flip 4, add 1.
A lot of the 22...
it says end, so you have to have.
Oh, you got to have both, so most of the time it does nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, most of the time it does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, okay, never mind, yes.
That's why I said it's either too good or not.
Also, 22 through 24, other than the gimmick blankers, they typically aren't conditional effects.
Yeah, and Michael Clark's pointing out that if a card doesn't specify the burial location, then it's from hand by default, and that is true. The card we were talking about was a discard, though, which makes it a little bit more different than burial.
Yeah, because you can
do it. It seemed like the intent was hand, though.
Yeah,
that's what made the most sense.
All the small things. Number 7, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may flip any number of them, put the rest back on top in any order. I mean, I guess. There's already ones that you can just rearrange. Yeah, Crowd's Got My Back is stronger.
So it feels like kind of like Taunting Chokehold, but with a little bit of the like elbow drop type feeling to it. Yeah. So like it's
Crowd's Got My Back is look at the top 3, add 1, put the others back on top or bottom of any order, and max hand size +1.
Yeah, well, what this does is you get to flip your option of them, which allows you to thin your deck, which in and of itself is pretty good. So, I think it's right power level wise. It's not going to unhinge the game, but with certain competitors, it can be really good.
And it has no keywords. I'm game.
Yeah.
So we have Edo with quite literally a generic or a specific thing. It feels like card name Buddy Claw. Card number 30 generic finisher. Card text: if you have 4 or more lariat or clotheslines, your opponent gets 1 breakout roll or +3 to your submission and +3 to your grapple.
Yeah.
Skill requirement: power +8. This man is trying to make Liger a fucking menace even more than he already is.
Yeah, well, technically it's for his own competitor because he used to play all the lariats in there, and it was a meme for years that he played. They played a table match with him and Dustin Garman, and neither of them had tables in the deck, and it lasted forever, and it was just lariat. But without 4 lariats or clotheslines, it's like does nothing.
+6 bonuses on a generic is not happening.
But or 1 breakout roll, but only if you have 4 lariats or clotheslines in play. So it's either completely
circle or it's a +6 on a generic.
Yeah, and we don't need generics that give 1 breakout roll. It's obviously for his competitor because he can do a lot with hand size. Just no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. Sean Carter, anything you can do, 25. Agility, 8+, stop any finished grapple. We're already a head step. Copy the text of any grapple your opponent has in play in their discard pile until the end of turn.
Yeah, so my opinion on this is it does seem powerful, but since it only targets grapples and only until the end of the turn.
And stop only finishes.
Yeah. So, like, I think it's fine. It's like a swing and a miss power level, except
it's swing and a miss power level.
Except a little worse. I think
a little worse because it has to be discard pile.
Yeah.
Or no, it has in play or in their discard pile. I mean, once again, you get to copy like a lariat because, like, even if you copy like a monkey flip or something, then it's only in play until the end of the turn, which does nothing.
Yeah.
Which you'll get the draw one.
You get the poison draw eventually.
Yeah, coming from the era where swing and a miss was actually a card people played, it is swing and a miss, even when used well, wasn't great.
Yeah.
Because you had to luck and hope that the card they had in play was actually useful. So this does have the versatility of choosing discard as well. But yeah, until the end of the turn kind of limits it anyway. But I think it's probably fine power level.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Super Chain Wrestling. The number 2, 8 tech. Both you and your opponent's technique are +3 during turn rolls. If you roll technique next turn, your turn roll is +3.
I mean,
what?
I wouldn't play it. I mean, like, technically it's balanced because it's doing the same thing as the normal 1 through 3 as chain wrestling, except 3 higher.
Screw you guys. I'm playing this in Mimic. I'm getting a 16 turn roll.
Yeah. It's just like I would never play it in things, and I think +3. Having a card that's just 3 times more powerful than an existing card, even if it's a skill card, is probably a little much.
The most offensive card in this thing. It's a good card, sir. I don't believe.
Hardy has.
Sean Carter is a liar. Your next turn roll is 0.5.
This is not the most offensive one to me, though.
Well, it's the most offensive for me because it introduces decimals, and that's when my math skills start getting fucking lucky.
My first thing was, the fuck is a +5.5 to a turn roll? Like,
yeah. If you have another strike and play, triple these bonuses. So
1.5. Yeah, it doesn't even fit the slot either. So it's like it's not the right slot for the effect, and no slot is right for a half a turn bonus. Like, No.
Chain Extravaganza, number 22, +8. Okay, no, that's strike requirement. Draw cards equal to the crowd meter. If there's a steel chain match, your opponent randomly buries cards in their hand equal to the crowd meter.
I think overall the card's weak. Keywords what it has going for it. I mean, I'd personally, in a steel cage match, rather play a drill 3.
Chain, not steel cage.
Steel chain, so your opponent would draw. Well, no,
God, that's even worse.
Yeah, so it's a steel chain match. If it's an actual steel chain match, he's going to be using the entrance. Is what he's going to.
He's definitely. Yeah, I was going to say he's definitely using the entrance to make it a steel chain match for his card effects on his turn.
Yeah.
So it's a, say it's a crowd meter 2. You're both going to draw 2.
Yeah.
And then your opponent would randomly bury 2, and then you would bury 2.
Yeah.
Of your choice.
Yeah. So it's bad. I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they would do it for steel cage matches because I wasn't paying attention to the keyword when I wrote it.
No, he's a chain guy.
Yeah, and like in a steel cage match, like I could see the use where you draw and they bury and slower for them to get out. But no, that's even worse.
Let's see, Greg Shackley, Lucha Inspired Die, +1 to your turn roll. It's a 10. If you have another lead in play, your following turn roll is +1 for each other lead you have in play.
Yeah, and this is also Armenian Knee Whip at 11 and number 12 American Ankle Buster.
Yeah, the same line.
It's not formatted well, but it's the 10 through 12 line, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it fits the slot. It's just a delayed charging headbutt where you get like the bonuses the turn after.
Right. It's just a guarantee. It's just, I guess, the difference between it and the other line that may do that is like it's just guaranteed +1 always.
Well, so charging headbutt.
Well, yeah, but that's for like strikes and not other leads.
Yeah. Well, no, but charging headbutt counts itself, so it.
Well, yeah.
So it's always a +1.
But I guess this is for leads. Is there one that's like +1 for each other lead you have in play?
I believe so.
Yeah, but, so this is just a power creep version of that specifically.
Yeah, the only thing with that is because it's not it's the following turn. Like you're not getting it next turn, so you could lose the game the next turn, and the card did nothing for you.
So this is giving you bonuses on 2 turns if you have another lead in play.
Yeah, +1 on your next turn, and then whatever the number of other leads you had in play the next turn.
Right.
So I
mean, most people will forget about it when they're trying to add up.
Most likely, yes.
All right, meet you there. Number 5, stop. If you and your opponent have a stop, follow up, and play, both bury a card. If not, discard a card.
So, first problem is I have no clue what it stops. I assume a follow-up submission.
Yeah.
But we only know it's a stop because he told us it was a stop.
Yes.
So, no thank you. Even
no.
If it is
that, come back with more formatting.
Also, the keyword there should be MEAT instead of MEET. It'd be a lot better
for
himself. And meet you there. That sounds great if it's spelled like actual meat as a food. But no, mutual bury or discard is no.
Momentum swing, agility 8+. Once your turn roll, when you roll strike for your turn roll, you may re-roll or draw a card. No more re-rolls.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's just too good. Like if you have an 8 agility and a 5 strike, you don't have a 5 strike anymore.
Yeah,
like you get the re-roll, and re-rolling is one of the most important effects in the game. And if you're someone who has a higher strike and like a middle ranged one, if you would win the turn roll, you can say, "No, I'll just draw instead."
Yep.
Now, a constant effect like that, it's just way too powerful.
Yeah, it's while I respect Bob Dunn's willingness to sneak in rerolls into everything.
Yeah,
it could be vastly exploited.
I mean, it could be decent as a competitor gimmick, which shows you the power level it's at.
Yeah, that is legit a second gimmick.
Yeah.
Neil Sheen, number 1. Okay, he listed them and then the number card slot. Number 8, class of 2025. All the new 2025 competitors in a nice photo in the ring. Not happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
Draw a card. If it's a stop, your opponent randomly buries one card from their hand. So you have to reveal the card you drew.
Yes. Yeah,
and your opponent randomly buries one if it's a stop.
Yes, it's
there's a couple issues with this, even starting at the art.
I mean,
don't push Steve into using AI for this shit, man.
I mean, it's a draw one with a 50-50 chance to bury, like pretty much. I mean, it's fine power level wise.
Yeah, for
I don't think people are going to use it, but yeah, it does need to specify reveal the card.
Yeah,
because I can't just draw one and say, guess what? It was a stop. Put it back in. But that's just formatting. But
yeah, number 14, ring collapse. Big Show versus Strowman style. All players, not each player. So tag. All players.
Format.
Yeah, randomly bury 3 cards from their hand. All players draw one. This is. Just this is how you fucking make a birdcage hell.
Yeah. Also, 13 through 15s are usually bury ones.
Yeah.
So getting 3 times that much
for everyone.
Yeah.
Even with itself.
It's just no.
Yeah. Number 11, corner bulldog. Bulldog from the ropes. If you have another grapple in play, your next turn rolls +1. Way too weak. I respect the ability to get a dog in play, but there's already a +2 with that same effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to need to come up with something else better for that. Adrenaline Rush, John Hodges, 24. If you roll your printed 10 for your breakout roll, you automatically break out. Seems weak.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's just like certain competitors that you would.
Certain matchups, sure. Because if you're
tap types.
Yeah.
If I'm playing against Rock Newman, I might want this, or something like that.
I mean, it's fine power level wise. I think it would work.
Number 13, Savannah Dropkick from Ian Chambers. If your agility is greater than your opponent's, stop any grapple. If this card's removed from play, except for a breakout, add this card to your hand. No,
this was the only one I actually commented on.
Yeah.
This is hot bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Fuck no. Yeah. Absolutely no.
This is actually probably the most.
I'm going to keep throwing APOC until it hits, and then I'm going to pick my 13 back up.
Yeah, it's just.
Imagine this card in Lucha G, bro.
Yeah, it's complete utter horseshit and bullshit, and all the forms of shit you can put together.
Yeah, it's not. No. Next. No. Jeremy Steigerwald, overhand wrist lock, number 12 submission. If you have no lead in play, look at your opponent's hand. While your gimmick is blanked, your opponent's gimmick is also blanked.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I straight up think that's fine because look at your opponent's hand is not a terribly strong effect, but you also
unless you're playing Kaiser Wolf.
Yeah. As I play Kaiser Wolf for sure, and honestly, he needs more support. But I guess what's it called?
I was going to say, like, you obviously haven't played Andrew Mackey running his Kaiser Wolf deck. Then I realized he hasn't played any deck but King Kong Dundee for the last.
Yeah, I was about to say for the last 2 years.
Yeah. But like. Yeah, if you had played against his Kaiser Wolf deck, you would say like, nah, he doesn't need more support.
I used to play Kaiser Wolf at 6-up. I have an idea of the power level. Rushing side,
a little better outside of that though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Rushing side slam, number 23, grapple agility 8+, bury up to 8 cards from your discard pile, up to 8. Wow. In your deck, your opponent randomly buries 4 cards from their discard pile in their deck. If this is a steel cage, flip 2 cards.
I mean, honestly, it probably wouldn't even need to be a skill card.
No.
It's really not doing.
I mean, I guess this is trying to, if you're going to like a CSC and you've got the steps where you're worried about Ring of Fire and Steel Cage, it does the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
this is definitely a Atlanta CAC protection.
Yeah, and the thing is, Bury 8 isn't better than a Shuffle 6, which is what we have in those slots for non-skill cards.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you've got to bury 8 in Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you would, and then you
would bury it, and your opponent gets something out of it. But it's random, and
in Ring of Fire, they get a bonus too.
Yeah.
So because they're getting the random. In normal matches, them randomly burying could be very detrimental to them. But who knows? It depends on what they randomly choose.
Right.
But, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't know if it really needs to be a skill card, but
I don't even know for a skill card yet. Victory roll, number 27 submission. If stop any finish strike, if used to stop a non-printed finish, this card is also a finish.
It's fine.
Non-printed finish, this would also affect skill requirement cards.
Yeah. So like if someone played Handshake of Doom or Finger Poke of Doom first turn, this would be the finish instead.
I mean, sure. I mean, now granted, I think that this is a more balanced version than because Umbrella Hold also does the same thing, but they've updated all those to add crowd meter +1. So this will affect generics and also just that, and it also stops just finishes.
Right. Yeah, and it's mostly just non-printed finishes, so like it's fine.
Yeah. Unstable microphone, again with the table. Number 24, flip 2, add a sub. All finished subs have the added text. Your finish rolls are +1. Art doesn't matter.
Yeah. So if you wanted to set up the steel chain but weaker, you could play this card.
Yeah. If you wanted a worse, set up the steel chain.
Yeah. So.
Or I guess in some people's definition, probably safer. I guess safer set up the steel chain if you don't want to flip all your stops.
Yeah.
Mental manipulation. Yeah. Mental manipulation. Number 18. Look at the top card of your. Look at the top card of your equal to the amount of submissions your opponent has in play. Put them back in any order. Look at the top card of your.
I assume it's supposed to be the deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Which means it's a bit weak, actually.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are cards in that slot that do let you look at the top of your deck and put them back in any order, but they also give you the option to flip so you can thin your deck out a bit. So, I mean, it's fine.
Repeating stomps.
It's weak, but it's fine.
Yeah. Consequences and repercussions running knee. If any player revealed tosses cornbread from the crown as their spectacle and the crowd meters 5 or higher, this move cannot be stopped and +1 to your lowest skill. What the fuck?
This is, first off, it's very much 5 years ago when tosses cornbread was the standard card and not
Philosopher,
candy. No, it's just stupid. It's bad. Like,
yeah, it's just not good.
I have a very specific Crowd Beater 5 Unstoppable that only gives
Plus
me a +1
1
to my lowest skill.
So it's insta kill on your
that you can't botch. You know, there we go.
Yeah. So I win the match at Crowd Beater 5. Oh, great.
Oh my god. Stimulate your mind. For a cyber, swap your deck and discard pile. Shuffle your new deck.
So
now, this is very funny in some cases, and it's also just for cybers.
Yeah. So
we said this is not for because the
not for Ikuzo. Yeah.
Yeah. So mine was Pat Mulligan would love to win by count out by turn 3.
Yes.
So no. Like, that's the biggest abuse of this, is that beginning of the game, you play a call to the crowd into this card. You switch your
my
deck
god.
to pile. So now you only have 2 cards in your hand and to go 2 more turns to win. Like,
oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, dear God, cannot happen. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I said Pat Mulligan would have loved that card.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Reverse the hold. Number 14, grapple 8+. If your grapple's higher than your opponent's grapple, stop any follow-up or finish during your opponent's turn. If this card stops a card and the crowd meters 2 or higher, you may play a follow-up or finish as an additional card during the turn. No!
Yeah, I mean, first off, 14 stop submissions, not grapples.
I think it's a grapple 8 requirement.
Yeah, it's a grapple 8 requirement. It's a
grapple. It's not a grapple that stops the grapple.
Stop. Yeah, no. It's stop any follow-up or finish submission.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not the no part.
The second part is no.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's not play our own printed finishes on opponent's turn on stops.
Yeah,
unless it's a stop finish.
Yeah, to be fair, there are cards that can be played on your opponent's turn, but they are also balanced to be played like that. Not that I would ever play anything like that. Yeah, no, not me.
Of course.
Yeah, not me.
Jonathan Fu, swift beatdown with drumstick. He is fitting every single one of his characters in there.
I swear I love you, Jonathan, but...
number 24 is submission. Art, tortured vigilante. I don't care. Effect.
I mean, we already have this effect, do we not?
Yes, we absolutely
do. He's just trying to put keywords on it.
It is. It is the Ring Rat Chicken Wing Choke.
Yeah.
Which I hate as a name because Ring Rat's derogatory, but...
it is a little tough.
Yeah, but so I wouldn't mind it being renamed to this because of that. But other than that, it's already an existing card, so why would we do it?
There's other tornadoes that I've talked about that we probably need to rename too. But,
no, I've been on that one for years now.
Oh, yeah.
I actually have had to explain that to multiple people why that is problematic.
Yeah.
One of them being Jonathan.
God help us, it's the math guy. Desperate Dodge. So these are all the same effect, I think. So if your opponent has 2 other grapples in play, stop any grapple, randomly discard 3 cards from your opponent's hand, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, you would assume, or is it in play? Because, we do that for discard, too.
He didn't do that, yeah.
Yeah. But
randomly pick 3 cards they haven't played discard.
But to be fair, this is just overpowered in itself because the random discard cards in 13 to 15 that are stops are discard 1.
Yeah, discard 1, random discard 3 or something.
Yeah, well, no, like at 13 to 15, it is random discard 1. Like Urazuki's a random discard 1, but like 3, no, that's just no.
Can't have it all. Sean Carter is back. I'll throw it all away. Number 14, if your grapple's higher than your opponent's, or if you discard 5 cards, this guy wants to win by count out. Stop any submission. No, stop it.
No. It defeats the purpose of what 13 through 15 stops mean to begin with.
I was going to say, I'm playing a 6-5. I'm just playing this 14 there every time because I've got to stop any.
Yeah, it's definitely not right for the game. It's just bad.
Hey, bartender. I'm not pronouncing that any weird way. Your next turn rolls +1 for each finish in your discard pile.
Week number 10.
It's okay. I mean,
I really don't like it looking at cards in discard for a number 10. Usually they need to really look at cards in play. But it's just weak. Even if it wasn't weird for the slot, it's just weak.
Most devastating chair shot from Moonstar, number 29 generic grapple card. Reveal any number of cards with chair in the name from your hand and discard them. For every 2 cards discarded this way, your opponent gets 1 less breakout roll.
Nope. Yeah, we've already learned our lesson with Casey, I hope. So we just can go ahead and stop after that.
Yeah, like, first off, why is it a grapple? It's weird.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Why is New England trying to get all these circle and more effects?
Like, and you can also run, like, half your deck is chair cards. So, no, this is better than circle, because if you're in a thing that gets extra breakout rolls.
Saying. Like, in like 64-bit Casey, it's just like, you revealed 3 stops in your hand. You get 0 breakout rolls.
Yeah. Nah, it's...
Yeah.
No.
Not happening.
And as a generic, no.
God help us, the math guy's back. Champion's Advantage, number 9. Spotlight, +1 to your lowest skill, -1 to your finish roll. Your skills are considered higher than your opponent's skills for card effects and turn rolls when you and your opponent roll the same skill. When this card's in your discard pile, -2 to your finish roll. What the fuck?
I wrote, I didn't think I could see a card that is overpowered and overly weak at the same time. It's a miracle to have a card that is just so good, but yet so horrible.
The math guy has truly done it. This is actually the most insane card I've ever read.
Yeah, and the negatives still don't really outweigh the benefits.
Yeah, this is actually looking into
you just get all the turns and then you never kill them. You get to keep them trapped with you forever.
Well, yeah, you have to keep it
very fitting for math guy. This is actually looking into the mouth of madness.
Yeah,
right
to win the match, you kind of have to keep it in play because 9-2 to your finish roll is really bad. Like that's gimmick worthy in itself. The other part is also a gimmick. So let's go rah rah and like Uber Star, but against yourself. And,
fuck.
Yeah.
No. John P. Ego Boost. Number 8 lead grapple spotlight. Once per game, when your opponent would make you bury or discard any number of cards from your hand, you may put this card into play and draw 2 cards instead. We already have the thunderous slap.
But this is a hand trap. That's the difference. This is a hand trap.
It's just stupid.
This man's bringing a Yu-Gi-Oh effect into play.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
No, I mean, some of these cards are already getting Yu-Gi-Oh text, so
Yeah.
Once per game, it's just stupid.
I'm fine with more anti-Barry, and you know what? After reading this fucking thing, I think this is perfectly fine and balanced. Oh God, help us! It's Mr. Cheat.
I mean, it's kind of nerfed just Doug though, because at least you get to draw with Mr. Cheat.
Oh yeah, I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, this is a character we cannot. Packs a Punch. This is already a card. Card number. Thanks JVD. Number 25. Stop and
springboard.
Yeah, stop and lead or finish grapple. Shuffle up to 3 cards from discard pile into your deck.
Yeah, which is great because the normal stop and that stop a lead or finish.
It's stop 1.
Let's get up to
shuffle 1. Yeah, shuffle 1.
Yeah. Like specific color to shuffle 2 of the color.
Yes, specific color or 2. Yeah, so it's like no,
next.
Overpower it. Yeah, and name.
Next.
Speaking of next, Ultimate Sharpshooter, Summoner Skill Requirement, +1 to your 10, +3 to your 2 lowest. Draw 1, shuffle 1.
Your 6 to your 7.
If your opponent and resto effect.
9.
Yeah. So Sharpshooter is the most broken finish in the game with the way it's written, and it's never going to be remade in any form. Yeah. Which is why Moonsault Leg Drop does what it does. Because I couldn't get a skill version of Sharpshooter because Steve said no, Sharpshooter's too good. Evil Mad's a skill, so fuck this over.
Are you responsible for Moonsault Leg Drop?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I owe some Olympics wins to you.
Yeah. So I made that card.
I probably owe a CAC for
Oh yeah, Popa Presley. Yeah.
Yeah. So I made that card Moonsault Leg Drop because I really wanted a finish strike I liked in Drunken Master. So. That's why I did it. And I am so glad that Ron completed the line and I didn't have, because it was one of those things I'll get around to it. You know what? Eventually. He did it. He did it well.
God bless.
Good names. So thank you, Ron.
All right. We are almost here. We are within the last 12 hours. Number 8, Smoke on the Water. Search your deck for 2 cards with fire in the name and discard them. Shuffle your deck. If this is a Ring of Fire, add one of those cards to your hand instead. I think that this is thematic and merely okay.
Yeah, it's a little weak, but the problem is it needs to spell out what happens to the second card in Ring of Fire because it says instead.
Yeah.
So
the other one I assume would just go to your discard pile.
Yeah, but
I was
like
say,
other than that,
you've already got the
weird.
7 through 9 that just lets you search for up to 3 and put them in the discard pile too.
Yeah,
but this is two specific fire and then Ring of Fire attacks.
Yeah, and then you could so it's a little weak, but it's fine.
It could work in Ring of Fire. I don't know what you could get fire one across the bow, I suppose. Which would be neat. Stunned by a cattle prod, number 25. Stop it. I love it. Stop any finish grapple. Discard one card your opponent has in play. If that card is also a finish, this card is also a finish.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it'd be very funny if you. I'd be fucked if someone did this to me against Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like whoever it's
and Jake Hill,
it's amazing against, or Jokerfish.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So like people like that, it's absolutely great with, or people who run like cards that become finishes and things like that at higher crowd meters and they're in play already. But I don't think it's broken or anything.
Yeah, it's Joel Williams shenanigans and respectfully restrained for Joel Williams shenanigans. Actually,
I was gonna say, or there's like the table ladders and chains match or something like that.
Yeah,
where you're moving
right,
play.
and it would help you a lot in those things. But like, it's not.
Ladder and table already remove 1 on 25, so that's the correct effect for that. It's
right,
and it is limited to finish. Although the other two are lead. One is lead finish, and the other is kendo stick is lead and finish. Okay, Brian Ozelic. That's some fire chicken wing sauce. Number 16, strike 8. If you have another follow-up in play, look at your opponent's hand. And once again, Kaiser Wolf support. You may choose one of those cards and put it into play. Fuck.
Yeah, it fits the slot because it is looking because you need another follow-up in play.
I think this effect is already kind of happening, but for discard piles, Boss is making.
Yeah, so this is better than that.
Yes, for sure.
Because like, hey, look, you got that stop any. Or let's say someone had
putting it into play stronger than like discarding. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Like if I was playing stunned by a cattle prod, and I could put my opponent's finish in play, especially if it's one that doesn't give bonuses.
Yeah, if it's like finish rolls plus. Yeah. Put sharpshooter into play. Oh no.
And then play stunned by a cattle prod, and
it's also like a must stop for strikes. So if you're setting up to hit your strike finish, you play this thing. Well, either you're gonna that stop's gonna be gone regardless.
Yeah.
Madcap Chicken Wing Slam 11. Draw cards equal to the crowd meter. If this match has no DQs, your next turn rolls +1. Stop it. Doesn't fit the card.
It doesn't fit the slot. Like there's cards in 13 through 15 who do the draw with their crowd meter, and I think in 19 through 21. So obviously that's a stop effect, and then adding an extra bonus on it. No.
Nah. Bavarian Mad King Clothesline. Number 10. Flip up to 3. Bury the same number of cards in your discard pile.
Doesn't fit the slot.
Again,
it's a 4 or 6 or 7 through 9. But
you have to have the same. You have to have something in play.
Yeah.
Michael Kirk with a technique tree of woe. When your opponent
you already got the card name on that number.
Right. Yeah, but
well, he admits he knows that though.
Here's the thing: we have 3 sweet and salty impact drops. That doesn't quite matter.
Extra
so
Irish.
It's also if it's on the same slot. If it's on the same slot, I don't think it matters as much.
Yeah.
When your opponent would draw a card, they draw a card from the bottom of their deck instead. When your opponent would bury a card, they place that card on top of their deck instead. This would mind fuck me, man.
Yeah, it's weird. I thought there was
hard to keep up with,
like that, but yeah.
I think that's what ended up happening.
Yeah, keeping a track of this would be hell. I don't think it's like absurdly overpowered or anything, but it's just like keeping a track of this would be too much for me.
It'd be really weird in Steel Cage too.
I think this would actually just be better as a gimmick, and you just flip your deck. Both people flip their deck and play from the bottom would be a better way to do this.
Yeah. All right. Which I think was partially Chuggy's kind of deck to play with their deck upside down was his original idea for the gimmick. But
Michael Kirk really just waited to the buzzer. Now we got the last. Michael Kirk, Canadian Destroyer. I cannot believe that we don't have. I cannot believe we don't have a Canadian Destroyer in this game yet.
Not as a generic, no.
Yeah.
And definitely not a generic 28.
Yeah. +1 to agility, +3 to strike. That's just strong as shit. Plus, flip cards equal to crowd meter +1. If you flipped any number of cards last turn, this card's also a follow-up.
Yeah, so +4 in bonuses for a non-skill based generic finish is normal. But then you get the flip, and then you get an effect to turn into
also a follow-up,
which is usually only allowed in crowd meter 4 with no bonuses in a generic.
Yeah, in a generic. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's asking a bit too
slam
much.
over the top. Yeah. Also, like if your lariat bombs and everything, they're also just +3 to, and it's just +1 to.
Yeah, because it's
even top rope flying elbow drops only +3 total.
Yeah.
So it may just have to be +2 to strike, but still good.
Yeah.
And maybe just the first part, flip cards equal to the crowd meter +1.
Yeah.
I
think being able to play as a follow-up if you flipped any number of cards last turn is just in of itself way too good for a generic.
These other two I threw together at the last minute. Okay, I see. It turns your deck upside down or whatever. I need you to stop talking to Simon Strauss. I need you to stop talking to Simon Strauss. Number 24, styling and profiling. Crowd meters +1. Shuffle cards equal to crowd meter into the deck. Draw the same number of cards. I think that's fine.
It's a little too powerful just because it's an actual crowd meter increase at 24.
Yeah. Normally you do have to give us a C1. You have to give up a C1 stop one to do that.
And then you're shuffling cards in, so it's at least a shuffle one.
Draw the same number. Okay, I didn't read that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit too powerful for it because of that being a permanent increase plus that. Yeah, it's just, why wouldn't you play it?
I think we might be getting some of the crowd meter increases on different numbers. Okay.
I mean, I think just as a 24, it's too good. I think that was the last minute, right?
That was the last one. I heard the gong. Is Johnny Correa here? I did that on the Megasode. All right. We have gone a little over, not as bad as I thought, honestly, as often as I was.
Almost 100 missions.
We sped up when they asked us to instead of me, fully going into how hard.
Oh no! I mean, honestly, I think the more detailed ones were towards the front, and then we ran out of steam towards the end. And once we got into the baseline of this does not fit this card slot, we were able to just we had to get that out of the gate first. It was like, you guys do not understand what card slots are supposed to do.
Yes, which, to be fair, is something that early in the game when I played, Steve actually went over that on Talk of the Universe back when it was a really entertaining show. But I think it's fallen out, and some people just don't understand why cards do what they do. Yeah, because there is actually a balance to the game.
Man, this shit is. Hello, Director.
Can I ask a question? A selfish question. The three of you, after hearing you go through all this and stuff, it was excellent. But do we have an expectation or a possible insight to what the next line of stops would be, where we have the cage stops, the mutual draws, is there something we envision in this game in the future that's going to have a 1 through 3, a C1 stop one line, another line like that? Because we had the Countess twos most recently, I guess.
The one that drew, I think having that 25 through 27 and maybe 13 through 15 that has the real beater text on it. Your opponent can't lower your breakout rolls, skills or breakout rolls or whatever.
I don't know if you could really do that at a full line, though.
Yeah, you're not going to have that on all 15 stops, but
in
13 through 15 and 25.
Maybe this because they already exist on 19 through 21.
But Mr. Kirk is correct. The mutual flips does seem to be something that's because they do have the 19 through 21 in the big shot where it's each player flips, which could be, you could see, expanded to the rest of them, because if it's powerful enough as not an or there, it could. And I don't think people would play that over the ors just because the ors have more,
utility, and they don't less chance to fuck you over too.
Yeah, you get to choose when it fucks you.
The Aegis stops to reveal, you could probably put that on the rest of them that you don't have it on as well if they're not all there already.
Yeah, the eco. Well, no, the reveal.
They all did exist.
They already have them. Yeah, they're all. Yeah, they all have been released.
Okay.
Yeah, they were all in Ikuzo. They were just hard to
Yeah,
You just
find.
never got that.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
after
Yeah,
Spartan
no
Age.
shit. You'd like it in Mayhem. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a complete slot of them, and I'm sure some of y'all have them because I put them in some of those random decks back in the day.
God bless. Yeah, yeah. I've
yeah.
got a few.
Yeah, but yeah, there was full sets of them. They were sold separately though, so like you had to buy Ikuzo stop bundles to get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with us. There was, I truthfully had I tried to save everything like gut reaction for this because I haven't looked at, I didn't see how many got added until like as we were going down, and then Dave was like, "Yeah, there's 35 left," and I was like, "Fuck." I was like, that's why I was like, "Oh God, we gotta go, bro." This one, I was like, "Oh my God, I did not know how many there were."
Yeah, I think at like text size 12, my file was like 13 pages long.
Holy shit!
So,
oh my God!
I mean, there was some good spacing to make it easily to read, but still, yeah, it was. Oh man!
Yeah, we had there were some good cards. There were some bad cards.
I think there's going to be a good card that comes out of this line. I think some people are going to have some good cards they'll be able to get a discount on. I have a feeling that your opponent can't reroll their turn rolls, won't get made, but
boo.
Yeah, and like even that, you can even have one where your opponent can't make you reroll your turn roll. It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
but
that listen, we need
boss doesn't like money sometimes.
Boy, don't we know it. And speaking of boss not liking money, I guess we should set up the raid for raiding the SRT Universe channel.
I guess.
Dave, you're muted.
The raid just went for some reason, so we already went there. So anybody still with us?
Oh, okay.
So
all right. Well, if for some reason you're still here, thank you, Fox, for hanging out. Your input was awesome.
That explains why I get to see Colby's deck of the week being Yamatahama. Like
of course.
Because I wanted to be able to read the chat too. But which is a good deck. I love Yamatahama. So,
oh, he's killer with it, especially.
I love that too because that's how I became U.S. champ, beating that deck. Woo!
Woo!
I was surprised. I honestly thought that they would pick that for Faction Wars, but I guess it's because it was just not Colby. Thank you for Faction Wars.
Bye, everybody that's watching on YouTube.